Hi folks, DC here from DC's Gadgets. Today is the 18th of July, 2019. And it's been a bit since I did a video. A couple of things going on this week. I've been talking for a while about how you got to have a plan. I mean, you got to have a plan for everything you do, but especially when you're working your bees, you got to have a plan. You got to have some kind of idea. So, some things in the last week kind of went wrong, but they kind of went right too. 2 weeks ago today, today's Thursday, 2 weeks ago today, I needed a mated queen, and I had one in a mating nuke. So I didn't have another queen to stick in there, didn't have a cell or a virgin, but I went out there and grabbed her anyway, and she had laid up, it was a 2-frame box, she had laid up both sides of one frame and about 1/3 of the other frame, and pretty much every hole that she could put an egg in had something in it, so she needed to come out anyway. I just figured I'd just take her out. There was quite a few bees in there. Just leave them to their devices, and they might make queen cells, they might not, but I knew I'd have a queen to put in there within a week or so anyway, so I just let it go. So went back in there 9 days later, which would have been last Saturday, right? Yeah. Went in there Saturday, and sure enough, they were making queens. They had 5 queen cells in there, which I cut out, and I did a video a while back where I took a Walmart pill box thing, like your weekly pill box thing, and drilled some holes in one of those. So I cut all those queen cells out and very carefully stuck them in that pill box and stuck them in the incubator. And then Sunday, this past Sunday, I was in the club yard and we tried to set up a cell builder, a cloak board type cell builder. Did this last year and it worked out okay. I just did it this week and it totally failed. Because I did the setup on Sunday, I put grafts in, went back on Monday, and they had pulled all the larvae out. So, I mean, it's possible there's a rogue queen in there, but I'm more inclined to think I just didn't give them long enough. When we did it last year, I left them queenless for about 5 hours. And I did it this time, they were only queenless for about an hour. So I'm thinking maybe they just weren't queenless long enough. So anyway, I was kind of disappointed. They didn't make any cells. It's like, that's okay. I've got the ones that I cut from the mating nuke in the incubator. And I had a cell builder at the house who was making some, and I still had some other ones. So I think I had 8 in the box from the first one at the club, plus the 5, plus another. So I had like 13 in there. So this past Monday, I was in the backyard. I was going to set another cell builder up. I was trying to debate what I wanted to do. If I just want to throw brood frames in the one I was running before, or give it a new queen and set a new one up, or what I was going to do. So I was going to just throw some brood frames in there and run it 1 more week. And I went in one of the beehives in the backyard looking for some brood frames, and lo and behold, there's no queen in there. I had not been in that box for 11 or 12 days. I pulled it open and I found 7 queen cells in there, and couldn't find any sign of a queen, couldn't find any larvae. I found no eggs. I found some larvae, older larvae, a lot of cap stuff, and some of the queen cells were kind of dark, which I find that they get darker as they get older. I think the bees are running across the top of them and they're getting dirty because their feet are dirty. So I candled a couple of queen cells and I could see something moving in one of them. It's like, oh great, if I'm not in here today, they're going to definitely do something. So I figured, why not just turn this into a cell builder? So I cut all those queen cells out and turned it into a cell builder, put a frame of grafts in it, put a bar of grafts in there. I think I put 6 grafts in there. Took all those queen cells, stuck them in the incubator. So I went back the next day, which is Tuesday. I gave them 6, they're working 5, so that's great. But now I got a different problem. It puts me at like 20 or so queen cells in the incubator, and I have no place to put 20 queens. And yesterday, well, actually started Tuesday for that matter, they started coming out. Tuesday night 1 came out, Wednesday night some more came out. So today's Thursday. When I left for work this morning, I had 11 had come out. I've got them in cages, and I saw 2 more moving around in there. By Saturday, I could possibly have 20 queens. And I got to find something to do with them. I know I can pull probably 10, maybe 11 out of mating nukes, and I can put together another 5 or 6 mating nukes, but I'm still going to have, 4 or 5 extra virgin queens. Got to figure something to do with it. But the thing is, the reason why these things are happening, because I actually had a plan. I've thought about this before. What would I do if I opened up any colony, for that matter? Doesn't matter where it's at. If I open up a colony and they're making queen cells and they've just become queenless, what am I going to do? I could let them go. I could, if I have a virgin, I could cut the queen cells out and put a virgin in there, which is what I did with the mating nuke. I cut 5 out and stuck a virgin in there. But if I don't have a virgin, do I leave one behind and let them make their own queen? Or do I just cut them all out and put a frame of grafts in there? I mean, that's a perfect cell builder. It's a strong colony. It's got lots of nurse bees. It's got lots of everything. So just an option, something to think about if you're trying to make queens. Of course, if you're not trying to make queens, you wouldn't do this. If you're trying to make queens, and you all of a sudden come across a colony that's lost their queen somewhere. I'm sure I lost the queen because of something I had done. I'd been in that box and took some grafts out. I probably damaged her somewhere putting it back together again. Or she took off, I don't know. The population didn't look like it had dropped that much, so I don't think it threw a swarm. It's probably something I did. It's an option, something to think about. You gotta have a plan. Always have a plan. Whatever you're doing, have a plan.